This is a great club to hit if you've got a tight lie. 3 wood the same, it's always going to cut. You get an iron into it, sometimes you get the flyer and it will come out too straight. Driver, 3 wood out, as long as it's a tight lie, if it was heavy rough, and as long as you don't have to, well, even there I was getting up, it's still going to get up over 3 or 4 yards of trouble. So definitely have a go. Paddy's Golf Tips, it may sound mad.
Winner of the gold medal and the champion golfer of the year is Padraig Harrington.
Welcome back to Paddy's Golf Tips. I'm in trouble. Well, not too much trouble, to be honest. So I've hit it in the trees on 18 here at Grand Lakes. The great news is when you come up to your ball, I have a backswing. So when you have a backswing, you have options. The next thing, you're looking for a decent lie so you can get at the ball. Not sitting too badly. Actually a little bit of rough around it, so maybe get a bit of a flyer. Okay, now I look up. I've got a tree directly in front of me, so I can't go at the flag. It's 200 yards to the flag, 210 to the middle of the green. If I go out left, it's a good option. There's plenty of room to go left and cut it back, but the problem is there's a lake left. If I hit it straight, I'm going to go in the water. If I go right, it's going to be hard out of the flyer lie to turn it back into the wind, but there's loads of room up the right, so that's not too bad. I've got the canopy of the tree, so I must keep it under that. That's first and foremost. I've got to keep it down. Unluckily here, I've got a bit of scrub. Normally you wouldn't have this scrub in front of you, and to be honest, the miss would be low rather than high. So you get in here, and for a lot of amateurs, I say have a go with your 3 wood or your driver, because that's never getting in the air, and it will probably cut a lot. And as long as there's not rough in front of you, it will run along the ground and run up there 180 yards, even if you don't hit it very well, just in front of the green. So I have a lot of options. If I wasn't a good chipper, I'd probably hit it out 120 yards and just leave myself the 80-yard pitch. I'm a good chipper, so I want to get it up around the green. So I've got to look at these options. Obviously, if I go with a cut, the ball is more likely to get up in the air. So even though it's a 5-iron sort of distance, if I'm going with a cut, I'd probably go with my 3-iron. It's definitely going to cut with a 3-iron. You know, you're guaranteed a cut. We have been practicing in the rain, so the grip is a bit wet. Where's my caddy when I need him? Right, so I'm going to chip a half chip out left. There's no way this is going to get up too high, and to be honest, there's no way, you know, it's not, this is kind of a perfect club for this, that it's not going to go along the ground. It shouldn't go too high. So little half 3-iron, aim down the left. Get your feel for it, don't just get over, get your feel for how heavy the rough is, how much give is there, the exact shot you're going to hit. Remember, I will say, if we had an overhanging tree, your backswing, I'm going to make a half swing here, but you'd be shocked how far that goes back. Your backswing is always longer when you're in the trees than you think. That's why you always hit those limbs. So a half one should work at that bunker. If anything, I want to miss this right. So if I should be trying to overcut it. Got it a little heavy. Not my best, but it's perfect. It cut. It's just running up. It's about 10 yards short. Wasn't a good strike, I've got to say. Again, looking at this, I might go the other way. I've actually picked a reasonably nice shot here. The lie, bit of rough, is a bit softer than I thought. Up the right, it's going to be hard to get enough draw. We can see the flag is just right at the camera tower. A couple of those trees, I should be okay with that. So again, I do my preparation. Going to hit a 3/4 shot kind of hard, so don't want to go with the full shot because it might get up too high. So ball back in my stance, and again, could have been a better strike. Again, we've drawn that into the left hand bunker. It's a decent miss for me. I probably wasn't getting it on the green there with the way the low flight with the front bunker, but I was always getting up around the green. It should give myself a good chance of getting up and down. I will show you that one shot. As I said, you'd be shocked for you amateurs. You know, you'd be amazed if you get in there with your driver. I'm going to use 3 wood in this particular instance because of the fact that I do have to get it above this mound here and bit of grass. So if I actually just chip a 3-wood, it's guaranteed to cut, so I just don't want to hit it too hard. Again, get your feel for it. Oh, right in, that is perfect. That's what I should have done the first time. I was pitching right in the front edge of the green, kicking up towards the flag. Actually, that could be close. Lastly, as I said, you would never consider this. This is definitely the ideal way to go. If you were in here and you have a nice tight lie, or at least a lie you can get at the golf ball, you know, there's a lot to be said. That isn't even a particularly good lie. There's a lot to be said. If you don't want it to get up in the canopy, just get your driver out. Okay, this is going to run all the way up again, half swing. Oh, I've hit it fat, but it's perfect. Again, 10 yards short. It wasn't my best. I'm a bit stiff here at this stage. I want to have another go at that. But even as you can see there, it wasn't a particularly good shot or good swing. But the ball is always going to cut with a driver off the deck. It'd be nearly impossible not to cut it. It's never going to get up too high. Again, get your feel for it. Perfect. Overdone it a bit, it's gone running up into that front bunker, leaving myself an easy shot. This is a great club to hit if you've got a tight lie. 3-wood the same, it's always going to cut. You get an iron into it, sometimes you get the flyer and it will come out too straight. Driver, 3-wood out, as long as it's a tight lie, if it was heavy rough, and as long as you don't have to, well, even there I was getting up, it's still going to get up over 3 or 4 yards of trouble. So definitely have a go. Paddy's Golf Tips, it may sound mad, but don't discount hitting your driver a 3-wood when you're in trouble, especially if the fairways are firm and fast and you can run the ball up 150, 180 yards. If you have a comment or suggestion about future videos, please put it in the comments below. If you enjoyed or found these videos helpful, please like or subscribe down below to encourage me to do more. 4